Okay, so you just got yourself a Maven challenge and you want 30 days to get funded. Let's dive into it. First, before we're jumping into the charts, we're gonna have to talk a little bit more serious first. Now, the most important thing is you're gonna have to develop a plan. And that plan is your guideline to profitability. And every time you differ from that plan, you're gonna lose profits. And as long as you have a good plan, you should be able to stick to it, follow the rules, and make money over time. So when you're developing your plan, you can go into the charts and you can look up on YouTube, whatever it is, some sort of strategy. There might be SMC, DMC, or ICT. You could just be swing trading, buying and holding, or you can do any sort of support and resistance, whatever you choose that fits your lifestyle. Myself, I'm a very busy man. I'm working with Maven all of the time, so scalping is not good for me. I also have to wake up early if I want to do the market open, and maybe sometimes I'm not able to wake up super early because I'm on the West Coast. So a strategy that requires me to be sitting in front of the computer constantly is not good for me. Think about what your lifestyle is. When are you free? How often are you able to trade? And that's going to allow you to determine what sort of strategies are you using. So in my case, I would probably be choosing something that's more of a swing trading strategy that allows me to get in 1 or 2 times a day maybe, and then mostly let things run for longer periods of time. And personally, I use something called dumb money concepts because that's a lot easier for me to understand because I'm a dummy. Next thing you're going to ask yourself is, what pairs are you trading? Myself, the NASDAQ, I like to trade NASDAQ and I like to trade Bitcoin. You can pick 1 or 2 pairs and really focus on those pairs and learn those movements as they develop over the years. You're gonna really get to understand how those work well for your system. Make sure you start with a Maven journal and start logging all of your trades so that you can keep track of everything that's going on and you can see where you're messing up. Make sure you also track some of the emotions that you're going through while trading, because that is the most critical part of trading. Okay, so now that we've determined a couple of the basics, what about the actual strategy? Well, you're gonna learn various strategies, and I advise you just pick one that goes well with your sort of lifestyle. Again, focus on that strategy and then refine it slowly over time. Make sure the strategy you choose has very strict parameters that you can follow day in, day out, so that you can know what is actionable steps. I would say, hey, if this happens, then look for this. If that happens, then look for this, right? You want to have a very step-by-step approach so that you can follow your rules very simply. Don't have, hey, this indicator looks good here, this indicator looks good here, I think that's going to work. Anything that's up to your own interpretation makes it much more confusing. You want very well-defined parameters. Hey, did this candle close beyond a certain level? Did this candle close above a certain indicator? That's going to help make you a little bit easier for you to know exactly what's going on. Okay, so now you've got some strategy and you need to get into the charts. Well, not quite yet. I would then start back testing that strategy. Go into the charts, use some demo money, use maybe a small prop firm account, or just look at the previous market data and see where would you be trading and how much would you be making. Don't forget that journal that you're looking for there, and you can follow and make sure you can track everything profitably or not. Okay, so now you've done some back testing. You might be on week 2 or 3 at this point, and you finally want to get into the charts. Well, I guess we can get into the charts now. After a couple weeks of back testing and planning, we can start diving into the charts. Sit down at the computer at the time you said, looking at the pairs you said, and looking for the strategy that you said you would, right? Wait for the setups to happen and don't jump the gun too early, because I know I do it too. I jump the gun way too early and then I mess up all of the time. And I've been doing this for over a decade and I still mess up despite being profitable. So as you're trading and you're working and you're seeing profit coming, profit going, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start making little tweaks. Week 3 is all about looking for little tweaks on your strategy to see, okay, what is not working? Hey, maybe it's not working very well when I use a market entry and I enter immediately, right? That could be costing me some profits. Maybe it's not working if I am getting in before the market open. Maybe it's not working if I am closing the trade too early, or if the strategy is not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm trying to force trades. Mark down all of these things in your journal and see what you are actively doing wrong while the trade is running. In week 4, you're then going to go back and you're going to look at that journal that you just had from week 3 about all of the different things that you might be messing up, and you're going to reevaluate your strategy. You're going to make these changes, and then come the following month, you're gonna be able to start the whole cycle again. And I know it's gonna suck because I told you 30 days to profitability, but this is a constant cycle. You're gonna do this every single month. You're gonna plan, you're gonna backtest, you're gonna put into action, and then the final week, you're gonna wrap it up and you're gonna adapt and reevaluate and go again and make a new plan. Now, after 30 days of doing that, you're gonna then be able to buy a new prop from Challenge, you're gonna test it again, and you're gonna find the next challenge you take, you're gonna perform much better. So continue doing that, guys, and try Maven, and make sure you're doing it on Maven Trading because that's your best option for long-term success. Thanks for choosing Maven.